So, good morning. We are doing big energy today. Big energy. You've even got like behind me celebrate time. And it's all because I want to just put a little seed in for a big thing of big ideas and big plans are easier. And yet our mind goes, "Oh, just do the little." But I just drop in this thing of big ideas and big plans are easier. What do I mean by that? So, the song that I was playing, I think I really want to be a DJ when I grow up, and I can't put the music on while I'm recording these because of copyright. Song of Let's Go is not about what you did, it's what you're doing, who you are. It's That's the big idea. The big idea is actually how are you focusing on yourself? The big idea of how do you speak about yourself? It's not just a big idea. Like I've just finished writing my eighth book, wrote it in 6 hours, and then I edited my seventh book and did the book cover and all of that. They'll be released very soon. That's a big idea. But the biggest idea is how we speak about ourselves, how we treat ourselves, how we think about ourselves is a bigger idea than building a bridge or a pyramid or or going on a holiday or losing weight or whatever. It's like, I'm the big idea, me, not anyone else. And so that big idea is you imagine if here we are, I'll just do this. Here we are, right here. And if I start talking about myself in the most loving, generous, open, big hearted way, I'm going to expand. Now, a lot of people in the spiritual game talk about like expansion and consciousness and embodiment and blah, blah, blah. Starts with, because I'm a little bit rebellious. You guys know I'm a little bit rebellious. Embodiment is a trendy word. Narcissistic is a trendy word. Gaslighting is a trendy word, and I still really don't understand it. That here, if I'm going to embody it, expand or consciousness or whatever, it's not that. And by the way, I wish you guys could see it's like just golden ray over here. That if I look at me as the big idea, and the idea is that I am big and expansive and possible and lovable, then big plans are easy. What would be the big plan? Well, the big plan might be I'm going to start my day off in the most spectacular way of getting up, empty your bladder. I'm going to explain mine. Empty my bladder. I then have my supplements, have a glass of water. This is on a normal day, not when I'm teaching masterclass. Then I might do meditation, do my journals, and then I go for a walk. So the big idea is me first. I've got to look after me. And then the big plan is, well, all these things line into making sure I'm looked after. Because if I top me up, I can then give. If I do it the way I used to do it many years ago, of get up and then just be there for everybody else, I've got nothing left in the rest of the day. So, what if the big idea is, how do I think about myself? In that expansion of us, like if I talk about me in a terrible way, and I met with a beautiful client recently and I explained, so we're saying, no matter where I go, I don't do anything, but I seem to be attacked just for being me. And I said, well, what if you claimed the bigness of you? What do you mean, Jane? Because if I claim it and own it, the big idea about me, because that I've embodied it or I'm wearing it as a jumper, because I really don't understand what means either, because that's a trendy word. If I then there's nothing that can come out. And because it's so expansively beautiful and loving, there's no reason to draw in the attack, things not working, things going the wrong way. It's really so simple. I'm going to just duck for a moment. I want you to look at the sign behind me and how it draws into the center. I'll be back. Okay, I'm here. Did you see how all the energy goes like this, but the energy goes out again? That when we think big of ourselves, now in Australia, we have a horrible disease. This is in my Secret Coast to Manifesting book, which I just finished editing 2 days ago, which is not the book I just wrote. And I say we've got a horrible disease, or we've got a couple of horrible diseases in Australia. One is called poppy syndrome. You're starting to do well and everything is amazing. Someone wants to go drag you down. So people then go, oh, I'm not going to speak nicely about myself. I'm not going to be big. I'm not going to whatever. Big idea. I'm gonna. That's the other disease of Australians. Might be around the world too. I'm gonna do that. Just gonna. When you're gonna, what that does is big idea of you says, well, no, not really. You're not that big. You just stay small, stay insignificant. And all of this affects our body. I'm going to give you an example. It affects our solar plexus. Our solar plexus are where we have self-empowerment, confidence, transformations, emotions, our relationships. It affects the digestive system, how we're digesting things. And then we have problems in the gut, such as leaky gut syndrome, low enzymes, low hydrochloric acid, etc. Then we have bloating, then we have flatulence, yada, yada, yada. So that big idea and big plans are easier. It is. If you think loving and embrace yourself, life just goes flow, 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 flow. It's just so much easier. So, how could you do this in everyday awareness? Remember that I'm sharing ancient wisdom from mystery school. So, I'm just bringing it through in today's modern way. So, for a start, mystery school, the mystery was understanding that we are the mystery. We're our own portal and vortex. That if you're a portal or a vortex, you're sucking things into you, you're drawing it to you. But are you drawing in the love? Are you drawing in the wisdom? Are you drawing in how magnificent out there is because you're seeing how magnificent you are? And the big plan, well, when we go to do something, goal set, plan, whatever it is, it's easier because what we're doing is we're saying, I am possibility, potentiality, brilliance. Therefore, it will happen. And some of you know my saying, it always works out. And you can add to it, I don't know how, because you don't need to know the how. I don't know how, but it always works out. That's in the Secret Codes to Success book. That I don't know how. But what you do know for sure, for certain, you know this to be true, is that you are big in energy. And big in energy is saying, I'm lovable, loving, love, love. It's saying anything is possible, is setting boundaries, is knowing who you are, what you like and what you don't like. And all of those things are so important in the bigness of who you are. In module 3 of medical intuition, we talk about RNA, DNA. Like there is nothing wrong with your DNA. I know some modalities want to heal it, fix it, whatever, but not when I teach it. Your DNA makes up who you are. So I've got curly hair, naturally brunette. I've got brown eyes. I've got long fingers. That's part of my makeup, who I am. And the RNA part is a mirror image of something. And what happens with our cells, a little bit of biology now, what happens with our cells is this one mirrors this one. And it goes, oh, mirror, mirror, mirror. And then we form, and one stomach cell becomes two, becomes three. And another cell comes in and says, no, do you want to be a stomach cell? Yeah, sure, I'll be that. And in that RNA, we are part of the bigness. And that bigness is actually a mirror image of the absolute. What's the absolute? It's the totality of all reality. And there's only one reality, that you are a pure perfection love and anything is possible. So if I'm a mirror of that, you can say this to yourself, if I'm a mirror of that and anything's possible, then anything's possible. Anything is possible. And when you do this big idea, what happens is the big plans become easier because you're starting to focus in your limbic brain here and reticular activating system here. You start to focus on the bigness, and then all of a sudden you focus on the people that see your big idea and go, well, gee, that's possible. And in fact, I don't attract people that say it's not possible. I used to, very much, because they had big ideas and squashed them to small ideas, and then I made them small plans. Now, let's go back to starting your day and how you start your day and your week. That's why I do this on a Monday morning early, start your day and start your week, is think about looking at the week for the day, for the day for the week. How are you looking at what you got ahead of you? Who are you going to connect with? Have you ever asked yourself, or do you just roll into the next day? A lot of people go into the smallness. Oh, it's Monday. Oh, I've got another day at work. Oh my gosh. And then so-and-so is going to say, and that I'm probably going to work with them, and that's not going to happen. And that then just shrinks your that shrinks your whole energy down. And then those big ideas feels like I can't achieve those. I just can't achieve them. And so then what we do is we focus on the small things. So, for example, I don't know whether you guys, oh yeah, you guys can see with my background. People then go onto Facebook and start scrolling, Instagram, whatever. They go to small ideas and go, oh yeah, they're traveling, I can't, blah, 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 blah. Whereas the big idea of, like, as I wake up, got this ritual of, it's a great day for a great day. That's, my eyes are still closed. Well, it's a great day for a great day. I say a couple of other affirmations. I get up and I'm like, bang, let's go. And there's that expansiveness. In that expansiveness, I take on the big things of say good morning to someone as I walk along. So after this, I'm going to be walking along the beach because I leave my apartment here today where I'm writing my book. I'm going to say good morning. As I do that, there's an energy of joy. As I've done this all week, I do miss having Zach not around with me anymore to walk along the beach. It's like, oh my God, they see you. They go, can you scratch my bum? Can you rub behind my ears? Oh, no, you lick me on the lips. Oops. But it was beautiful. In that big plan, I also focus on, I've got this amount of zhuzh energy and I want to give it out. This is called depression. Depression of not being able to give all of you to some way, somehow. And it doesn't mean you have to have the right career or the right purpose or whatever. So the way I do it is in that bigness and big plans is I contact 3 people every day and send them a message, whether it's by email, whether it's a phone call, a letter, so well, whether it's Facebook Messenger, voice, chat, image, something. I don't text, so please don't text me. And I just want to make their day. I want to give them the bigness and say hi. And nearly 99.99% people say, oh my gosh, I needed that today. Thank you so much. So the big ideas and the big plans are easier because there's this expansive energy. What you're in is actually joy and fun and play. And when you're in that energy of joy, fun, what happens is cannot do anything but go, who was to play? Who was to come along? And then, like a magnet, you draw it all into you and everything is easier. It's so much easier. And in fact, when you're in the energy of play and fun, things flow, things are attracted to you, it magnetizes. So that big ideas and big plans are easier if you think big about yourself. Excuse me. The bigness, well, yeah, it's a great day for a great day. That's just it. And you don't have to have a walk around and say, I am lovable, I'm lovable, I'm lovable, because that's not bigness. But what is reflect on your day. What if in the evening, which I do, as I reflect on the day when I go to bed, have a gratitude journal I've done since I was 26 and I'm 57. And I do that and I look at, wow, I'm really grateful for. But in bed, I reflect. Yeah, that was really good. Gosh, I achieved that. But you take that energy into bed, you sleep on it, and you wake up with that big energy, big ideas too. Now let's go to the big ideas and the big plans. The ones where you go, oh, I had this dream of buying a new car. I had a dream of, some of you going to Egypt with me, and some of you have been. Thank you so much. I celebrate you. Some of you are coming. I celebrate you guys too. In that big idea and big plan of wanting something, it is possible if you think big about you and start playing and dreaming and having fun. So I have lots of journals. And one of my journals is a dream journal. It's a goal journal and a dream journal. And there's a difference between them. My goals are like write book. Well, my next goal is I'd like to write 5 books in 5 days. Been able to do it from 12 hours to 9 hours to 6 hours. And I'd like to write 5 books in 5 days. I know it's possible. It's a big idea and it's a big plan, but it all starts with the why. Why? Because then I finished the series for everybody related to Mystery School. So now let's go back to the big idea of I really want to own a house or I really want a dream book. And in my dream book, I check it every morning. That's one of my journals. I have a look at the dream. Is it possible? Well, yeah, it is. I dream of things. One of my affirmations is I'm living my dreamed life. I'm living the life that I dreamed of. I'm living the life that I dreamed of. And when you start to say that, and that's at the front of my dream book, there's a different energy that starts to occur. Because quite often we don't see that we're living our dream life. And those big plans, big ideas, they will come and they have come. So in my dream journal, I also have what I've achieved and the achievements. Sure, great things while I've been an adult, but it could be an achievement of finishing primary school, finishing high school. That's a big achievement. It could be an achievement of saying no to someone. And when you look back at that too and have reflection, you see that, gosh, I was able to do that. That was a big idea. And I worked out a plan because the plans come when you have the why, the right brain goes, why do I want that? Oh, because, and I could feel and I could see, and then we could have it. And then the left brain works out the how. So big ideas and big plans are easier if you know the why, the how. The how will come. So every time I have a big idea and the plan is like, I would like this, this, and this, all of a sudden, because I go to the why and I want to do it for clients and I really want to take them and I want to have this and I want them to experience such, and I want them to have blah, blah, then everything comes to me. It's so easy, so easy. But I notice if something drop into the little idea, me being little, oh, I don't know whether I could do that. Right, it works. So let's go to some golden hearts. For those that haven't been on before, a golden heart is where you share what you got from today. And that is the lesson for this week is practice it. Be aware of it. Share it. How is it for you? So we keep on habit stacking on top every week. So big ideas and big plans are easier when you think big of yourself. That's the idea. Think big of yourself and reflect on the plans that you have done or the experiences you have done. Because the brain on a chemical and neurological level goes, well, if I did that, I can do that again. Anything is possible. So just really short with your golden hearts, please, so that everyone can share. And I love your sharing because I get to learn. Everyone gets to learn. Would be amazing. So we'll go, if you need to type it, that's fine, but could you put a Y next to the type, which means yes, Jean, share it? That's totally fine too. So we'll go Lou, Denise, and Josephine. In the meantime, I'm going to drink my golden turmeric tea. So Lou, Denise, and Josephine.
Morning, Jean. My golden heart is that I am the big idea. I'm that whole tall poppy syndrome living, so you chop your head off, like, you can't say that because don't be a bragger. But also shrinkers. That was my ha-ha moment. Loved it. Thank you, Jean.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Yes, I am the big idea. Amazing, amazing. Josephine. Oh, no, it was Denise. Denise?
Yep. Hi, Jean. Mine is that I'm living my best dream now, and I find that quite expansive.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, it is. I'm dreaming my life, like my dream life now. It's like, and the expansion, like I said at the beginning, this embodiment and expansion of blah, consciousness and blah, 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 doesn't make sense in my head. I'm not putting anyone else down. It doesn't make sense until I get, I'm the big idea. And then when I see I'm living my dream life, it's like, oh, wait a minute. It's like my son. Celebration. Josephine, hello from Ireland.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good.
I'm like the lady just previous there. I am living my best life. I am living my total dream with what I do every day. I'm loving life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. Couldn't get back on tonight again.
Yes, thank you. Denise, thank you so much. Josephine, thank you so much. My screen moves, everyone, so just bear in mind I won't remember the order. We'll go Andrew, D, and then Kim.
Good morning. Yes, for me, the golden heart is the fun and play helps me stay in being my big self.
Yes, so much play. So much play. And the art of playing and celebration and fun. That energy, your cells, oh my gosh, when I look inside people's bodies with their, or animals with their cells are like vibrating on the highest frequency. And that is like expansive energy and big plans and whatever else. And yet, rooted ups and such get really grumpy. Grumpy at children for playing as well. So, yeah, when you play and have fun, no matter what it is, no matter what it is. So after I wrote the book in 6 hours, reached out here. I didn't really care. I was dancing. I had the music so loud in my AirPods. It was like, I'm dancing, don't care. I'm singing. They couldn't hear the music. I had just like, and all the dogs just kept running up to go, I love you, I love you, I love you. Thank you so much. Kim, do you want to go? And then Dee, I'll read yours out, my darling. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Mine was have a dream book. I hadn't thought about having a dream book. So thank you for that.
Now, dreams aren't so much when you sleep and what's the dream. You can have that beside your bed too. Dreams are what do you actually want? And oh my God, be so unlimited with your dream book. When you're unlimited with your dream book, there are dreams that I've had, such as taking people to Egypt. 3 times I was meant to take them. ISIS, Taliban, 2020. I don't call it COVID. I say 2020 happened. And it was like, and then I got a doink on the head, literally, from the dudes going, take people now. No, now. Okay. Because what I'd done is shrunk my big idea to small, and then it went bang, pop, 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 flow. So thank you, Kim. Melissa's got take the energy to bed and sleep with it. Absolutely. So when people say, who do you sleep with? I sleep with my big idea. Thank you very much. Dee's got, good morning, Jean. Thank you so much, Dee. Go to bed with big dream to wake up with the energy of the big dream. Absolutely. And that reflection in bed, the chemical reaction and the neurological pathways that it does for you. And I know from experience of having been suicidal, when you go to bed with like completion, big energy, wow factor, gosh, I really helped. And I reflect on the messages that people send me. I can't tell you how many times people say, you saved my life. And I go to bed on that. and then I sleep with them. And then I wake up. It's like, oh, how can I not get up? And I am living my dream life. So thank you very much, Dee. And Julie, thank you. Golden Hearts, I am the big idea. Yes, you are. You all are. And the dream journal and the goal journal starts with the white. Always, always. Guys, this is so the Millennium Grid and calendar. So good. Andrew, can I share that, Dylan? If you just thumbs up, can I share? Thank you, Dylan. Andrew's got Kookaburras laughing here, which is that celebration thing, reminding me to laugh more and supporting me being the big idea. Amazing, amazing. Who haven't? Leona, let's go to you, my Dylan.
Morning, everybody. My golden heart was on potentiality. Can't remember the rest of it. Potentiality, possibilities, and brilliance.
That's it. That's it. Do you know the word potentiality, possibility, and brilliance are the same thing? So when I say shine your brilliance, what I'm saying is you are the potential, go shine it. To shine it like a big idea. You are all miseries of light. You are all a big blob of light. And when people say light, love and light, it's the same thing. You love, because when you're in love, there's this like sparkle energy that zhuzhes off. Now, when we remember that we're possibility, anything is possible. The possibilities, this is how freaky it gets on the side side. Possibility of when people get pregnant is like a manufacturing science, like what, humongous thing. It is really quite challenging on a chemical level to get pregnant. And for those little spermies to swim up and to reach the egg and all the processes to happen, it's massive. So that's possibility. So just to think that you are all that I know it's a bit sciencey, but you're that possibility because you're right here in form. You've embodied all that possibility straight away. That the potential is that anything is possible. And brilliance is like love. You are that pure love because you are a mirror image of the RNA, which is a mirror image of the absolute, which is the total reality of all reality. Wow. Wow. So big ideas and big plans are easier if you remember you're the big idea. So much easier. So much easier. It's just when we go into the I can't do it, won't work out. And if we listen to naysayers, they mean well. Maybe they don't realize they're the big idea too. So love them back as well. Maybe send them a loving message. And when you understand, right, it's all within me, which you've seen, heard, read, like all of that sort of stuff, it's all within you. Then it's like sparkle. Big time. Amazingly big time. So beautiful souls, remember, pop it on your screensaver. I have all of these images in the Facebook group, so that you've got them as a screensaver for the week. I've had clients who print them out, put them all up on their wall. Big ideas and big plans are easier because it's you. It's you. And then when you understand that, the big ideas like the dreams and goals and things work out because you know that you are the great potentiality possibility as well. So I have the most spectacular week, I should say, celebrating and being that bigness that you are. And if anyone says anything in the bigness, remember they've forgotten their bigness as well. Send them love. Like energetically, just send a big golden heart zhuzh to that person because you are amazing. So thank you, beautiful souls. Have the bestest week, and I look forward to seeing you next week.
Thank you, Jean.